Hello and welcome to the first tutorial for Simplecgt. There will be more under the tutorial section which delve into things a little bit deeper, but first let's just have a quick overview of how the whole thing works. First thing you want to do is import transactions. This is one of the most important steps obviously, and this is what you're going to have to do on a yearly basis as you make more sales or acquisitions. So for this case we can go with eTrade, but we will be supporting many of the major brokers as time goes on. If there's any brokers in particular that you want supported, you can just get on to us with the file format in question and we can make a template for that. Otherwise, we do have a manual import system which we'll go through in the other video. Once all your files are selected, simply click Run Action. At which point you're now faced with an in review page for your imports. Here you have a chance to review your transactions before actually importing them while they're still in draft mode. If there's anything that you'd like to mark as imported, you can simply do it here. Check that there's no blockers, warnings, and we have a system to detect already imported transactions. Once you're happy with your transaction list, simply click Select Action, Import Draft Transactions, and click Go. From here you can click Run Action. Right now you can see your transactions have been imported, and you can always click back on the transactions page or here to view the rest of your transactions. From here you get another chance to review your transactions. As long as you're happy with them, you can now go to the capital gains calculation section, at which point you can run your calculations. Once you've clicked into a specific calculation run, you can now review each year for that run. Say we want to review 2021, we can click into that. In here you'll note we have the first general section, which is a bit of a summary of most of the numbers that you'll find below, just for quick access. But down here you have all of the relevant numbers which correspond to the Form 11, so you can follow along number for number and paste them in, which makes life a lot easier. The first section here is just for annual voluntary contributions for your pension, for anyone that makes those. And every other section you'll then notice that we have a use under section where this name exactly matches what's in the Form 11. So once you follow along, you'll see that each of these will then have an explainer, a use under, and they'll say the number that corresponds. All these numbers you'll need to enter into your Form 11. Once you've filled out all your numbers and you're happy with that, if need be, you can view the disposals of acquisition page, which gives you a breakdown of the identifiables. An identifiable is basically a relationship between your sale and your acquisition. So you can see a workings of your numbers. Then from here you can simply go back to your calculation run in question, and once you've filled it all out and submitted it to revenue, what you need to do now is mark it as submitted to revenue in the specific calc run. So mark it here, click the button, select which date you'd like, and now you see that that is marked as submitted to revenue. Why is marking your calculation run submitted to revenue important? For this simple reason: if you find more transactions that you forgot to upload, or if you have a reason that you want to edit or delete historical transactions, let's say I come in and delete these. If I come back in and run this calculation again, you will now see that we have correction required. As you click into each year, you can now follow which years are in need of correction from the change that I made. And as you hover over the exclamation point, it will give you a specific breakdown of what needs to be corrected and where. So you'll see as we expand which numbers have problems and what you need to do. So this is a great way to know that if there's any mistakes in your previous transactions or if there's a change in the calculation engine, you'll be able to stay up to date and stay correct with revenue at any point. Once you're happy that you've finalized your corrections with revenue, you can simply click in your calculation run, mark it as submitted to revenue, so now all of your years are up to date with revenue. Again, choose the date in which you did it. And now you'll see everything's back up to date, nothing needs a correction, and your taxes are now finished. As simple as that. Thanks for watching, and you'll find more under the tutorial section. Thank you.